the world is also seeing a lot of political movements. There are waves of feminism happening in the West. And India, I think, as a country, especially with our own Indic philosophy, we don't subscribe to a lot of values and principles that the West may find very convenient to them. So in that sense, since feminism is a hot topic that everybody is discussing, how do you think feminism was as a concept in ancient India?
Ancient India, I think matriarchy as well as patriarchy both existed and both did not have a problem with each other. From the Mahabharata, when we follow Arjuna's pilgrimage, we see a variety of women, each of them unapologetically sticking to her own sampradaya or civilization with a lot of pride. Yes, Draupadi, I mean, nothing needs to be said about Draupadi. We all know about her. Then Arjuna travels to a place where the Nagas are living. Then Ulupi, she almost kidnaps him in the night and says, she's a widow. She's a widow who almost kidnaps Arjuna and says that I want a son from you, and you don't have to take any responsibility. It's just I, who want a son like you. Yeah. And Arjuna agrees, and this is patriarchy again. And the Airavan, who is the son of Arjuna and Ulupi, stays with Ulupi. He only comes at last to participate in the war. And then we come to Chitrangada. Chitrangada is the only daughter of her father. So her father is very open in setting a condition that she is my putrika. So she is my only daughter. So a son born to her is technically my son. So he'll stay here. He'll become the king after me. You are welcome to visit us whenever you want, but you cannot take away my daughter and her son with you. Arjuna agrees for that. And then, then he marries Subhadra, who is again conventionally, she belongs to what we subscribe to popularly, right? So that way, India is an amalgamation of multiple belief systems, and we believed in role rather than position. Right, a role comes with power as well as duty. And coming to feminism, right? If we observe the history of Western feminism, Western patriarchy was a very oppressive form of state. That if you go say even 100 years behind Victorian as well as American history, like women did not have the right to vote, women did not have the right to have a bank account. It's hard to imagine their lives. Correct. Right? So feminism or some kind of a that movement which included suffrage and all, it was sorely needed there. Yeah. Whereas you come here, we are very comfortable with women having their agency and freedom since the ancient times. We have somebody like Savitri, whose father says, I am not able to find a guy who deserves you, so why don't you tour along the land? You take some soldiers with you, you tour along the land and you choose your husband. How many fathers have the courage to tell that to their daughters today? Yeah. Yeah, correct. So that way, I think Mahabharata or pre-Mahabharata times were much more feminist, than the way we are in 20th century, 21st century. Right.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.